What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Blu-ray Bandit, back with another pawn shop haul video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your best shot at a free digital code. Let's see what I can find. All right, I'm back. Got a big bag of Blu-rays here. Let's see what I got. This is normally where I'd show you a receipt from the pawn shop. This is a pawn shop I had never been to before, and it wasn't until I went to film this video that I realized they didn't give me a receipt. But I can tell you that I paid $40 total for this haul. There's 13 titles involved. One title I paid $10 for alone, and the other 12 I spent $2.50 each on. First up, this is the title I paid $10 for, flat out. This is the Essential Clint Eastwood Director's Collection. This has the films Letters from Iwo Jima, Million Dollar Baby, Mystic River, and Unforgiven in it. It is sealed, brand new. I actually own all 4 of the films inside of this collection. Letters from Iwo Jima, Million Dollar Baby, Mystic River, and Unforgiven. I bought this in order to sell all 4 of my copies of those in order to pay for this one and save myself some shelf space in the process. $10, the Clint Eastwood collection. I believe Million Dollar Baby and Unforgiven are Best Picture winners, so I already had them in my Oscar Best Picture collection. Now they'll just be in their own little mini collection as well. Mud. So from here on out, they will all be individual titles. Again, I paid $2.50 each for each of these. Out the door, no tax. Mud. I love this movie. It stars Matthew McConaughey, Ty Sheridan, Sam Shepard, Reese Witherspoon. This movie is fresh. I love it. It's directed by Jeff Nichols. If you've never looked into Jeff Nichols as a director, you should definitely check him out, especially if you've seen a movie like Mud or Midnight Special, or there's a bunch of them. Definitely check out his filmography. Watch them all. It's worth it. This case is not in great condition. I will probably replace it or give it a sponge bath, one or the other. There's just a lot of grit on it, a lot of incidental scratches, but the case insert and the disc looked great, so I picked it up. Mud. Next up is your next. This is an Adam Wingard horror film. If you have not seen it, you definitely should. He's part of the horror renaissance we've been going through the last couple years. Your Next is a little more of a traditional horror movie, but it's really good, completely unexpected. When it came out, I didn't expect much from it and really enjoyed it. It's a home invasion movie with a couple twists here and there. It's a good one. No digital code, but good-looking discs, both the DVD and the Blu-ray. It's a good one. If you're in for a scare, check out Your Next. A double feature of the Dawn of the Dead remake from the mid-2000s and Land of the Dead from George A. Romero, original director of Dawn of the Dead. I own Dawn of the Dead, including the unrated director's cut, but the one I own is out of print and goes for a decent price. I don't remember what it is, but it's worth getting this copy for $2.50 in order to sell the 2-disc special edition out of print version in order to pay for some of the discs in this haul that I would like to keep. Again, a 2-pack, so it saves some space on the shelves. Each film gets his own disc. I have seen Land of the Dead, but I don't remember much about it. I'm looking forward to rewatching it and adding this pack to the collection. Whip It. This is a roller derby movie directed by Drew Barrymore. I've seen it once. I remember enjoying it, so I picked it up here. I think I will probably keep it, give it a rewatch. It also stars Ellen Page, Marcia Gay Harden, Kristen Wiig, Juliette Lewis, Jimmy Fallon, Daniel Stern of Home Alone fame. It's a good one. I enjoyed it. Female filmmaker, mostly female cast. Good movie, for sure. Oh, comes with a digital code. But it's one of those digital codes where you have to stick the disc in. So It's pretty useless at this point because I don't even have a disc drive. Anyway, if you haven't seen Whip It, check it out. Deadpool 2 with slipcase. I enjoyed the first Deadpool, also enjoyed the second Deadpool 2. I have a copy of Deadpool 1, but have not been able to find this one in pawn shops up until today. So I'm excited to have this. I saw it once in movie theaters. I enjoyed myself during that viewing. I enjoy Ryan Reynolds in this character, and I hope now that the X-Men are fully under the MCU banner that they continue with these films and maybe integrate Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool within the MCU. I'm looking forward to whatever they choose to do. Does not look like it comes with a digital code, but that's all right. I'm going to add it to the collection. Deadpool 2, the super duper cut. The Butterfly Effect. I enjoy this movie. Stars Ashton Kutcher and Amy Smart. It's a time travel-y type movie. I don't really understand how to explain the film, but never seen the director's cut. Looking forward to that. I remember watching this movie in theaters when it came out years and years ago. Don't love the sticker on the back. I'm going to try to get rid of that, and if I can't, I will replace the case. Yeah, probably keeping this film. Not quite sure. I don't remember exactly what it scanned at, but off the top of my head, I think it was $7 or $8. So I enjoy this film. I'd like to revisit it. I will revisit it, but at that rate, if it goes for $7 or $8, I will probably end up selling it in the end. Grosse Point Blank, a 90s classic starring John Cusack, Minnie Driver, Alan Arkin, Dan Aykroyd. A good hitman comedy, if there is such a genre. I enjoy this movie. I will be keeping it. I do not have a copy of Grosse Point Blank. This is the older slipcase, but only one-sided printing, which is odd. Normally, from this era, they printed on both sides, but I guess Grosse Point Blank didn't get the special treatment it so deserved. Yeah, great film. Check it out. Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. I have not seen these movies in forever. I've seen Crocodile Dundee maybe 2 or 3 times in my life, and I'm sure I've only seen Crocodile Dundee 2 once. So I'm looking forward to revisiting them. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to keep this or not. I remember it scanned decently high, somewhere around $8 to $10. I don't remember exactly. I'm not sure my nostalgia for films I saw over 20 plus years ago are strong enough to keep me from reselling it, but we'll find out. Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2, a shelf space saver. To Live and Die in LA. I'm not in love with the condition of this case. It looks like maybe this scratch is maybe deep enough to actually affect the insert, but have not seen this movie. It's directed by William Friedkin, who is a director that I respect. He directed the classic horror film The Exorcist in the late 70s. He also directed a film titled Sorcerer, which got ignored upon release because it was released in the same year as Star Wars, which pretty much took over all of film culture at that time. William Friedkin also directed the recent A24 film First Reformed. Interestingly enough, The Exorcist and First Reformed, both films that revolve around religion. Definitely check those two out if that's your bag. To Live and Die in LA, the DVD and the Blu-ray. Keeping it. Own the Moments with The Day After Tomorrow, Independence Day, and I, Robot. You guys know by now, I love my collections, my shelf space savers. We got individual discs for each title. I own all 3 of these films. I will be taking my individual copies of all 3 and putting them on eBay and replacing them with this in the collection. Another collection, a Miramax double feature with The Yards and The Lookout. I have not seen either of these films. The Yards looks like Mark Wahlberg's up in there, Joaquin Phoenix, Charlize Theron. The Lookout, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Jeff Daniels of Home Alone fame. Yeah, I don't know anything about these movies. I've at least heard of The Yards. I've never heard of The Lookout. Gonna have to get rid of this sticker as well. But both movies come on the same disc. Gotta love that. I'm sure the compression rate will be stellar. I'm gonna give these a watch. And if I like them, I'll keep it. And if I don't, I'll sell it. And finally, Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2, the 2-movie collection. This is one of my white whales. Ever since I started collecting Blu-rays a little over a year ago, I've wanted to own the Wayne's World movies on Blu-ray. Now, the original Wayne's World you can find. It's out there. It doesn't cost too much. And if you didn't notice, it's also sealed, brand new. So I was super excited to see this one on the shelf. I pretty much would have paid within reason anything that they would have asked for it. The only downside is knowing that it's sealed and knowing that I don't care about new things. I don't mind pre-owned. I don't necessarily care whether something is brand new. That makes keeping this really hard for me because I would guess, with a little bit of patience, this would sell on eBay for maybe $50 or $60. So it's a tough one for me. I think I'm probably going to list it at a super high value, and if it goes, it goes. And if it doesn't, someday I'll crack it open and give it a watch. In the meantime, it's going in the collection. That's it. $40 total, $10 for the Clint Eastwood collection, and $2.50 each for the rest. Big find on the Wayne's World 2-movie collection. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for your best shot at a free digital code. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We'll see you next time. Bye.